Hello and welcome back to episode 20, I think, of my Abecean Shores Let's Play. Yeah, I think it's episode 20. We'll call it episode 20 and pretend that's right. Welcome back to episode 20 of my Abecean Shores Let's Play. I'm playing as Idonea Star-Eye, Imperial battlemage. I am currently on the island of Quirks. I've been doing some stuff on the eastern side of the island, and I've decided I'm going to head to the western side of the island for now. Technically it's the island of Sturk. That's the city or the town of Quirks right there. Currently just outside at some ruins with this, assuming she's a mercenary or something. But I'm gonna go ahead and head to the western side of the island now. It's just a random bull, okay. Forgot how quickly I move. Nope. They had to load. I heard something about some farmer having a gremlin on their property. Maybe I'll check that out. It is considered stealing. Hello, stranger. We don't have much out here, but I'll gladly share what I know about Sturk. Okay.
Time to talk?
Farm.
I have a few minutes.
There's that farm over there.
All right, I'm listening.
Oh, no, it's this one. I heard the gremlin speak.
Yes?
Hello, traveler. You wouldn't happen to know any gremlin speech, would you? I've been having some trouble with one recently, and I'd really appreciate it if you could help me out. You see, I recently found a gremlin. She calls herself Whitby near my orchard. I'm not getting any younger, and it'd be nice to have someone to help me with harvesting all the figs. So I tried to hire her on as a farmhand. I don't think she speaks much Tamrielic, though, because as soon as I said the word fig, she ran off to the orchard and just started eating them. Now, I don't want her gone, but I do want her to stop eating my figs, so would you be able to explain that to her? I can try. Thank you. She should be just outside in the orchard right now. Let me know how it goes. Wupchu bila figs tak na yip wo hita. Could you stop eating those figs and start harvesting them? Do you understand working for her? Could you be... Slowly bites into a fig while looking at you with a puzzled expression. Could you at least stop eating the figs? Well, that didn't work. So she didn't understand you? I suppose there's not really any reason you would have had more luck than I did, but I think I have another idea. Instead of getting Whitgate to understand Tamrielic, you could try to find someone who knows gremlin speech. Now, I don't know where you might find someone like that, but Quirks is the closest place. You should probably start asking around there.
Yes?
Sure, I'll go do that real quick. Actually... Really? It's gotta load this much? I'm like just next to the Mages Guild. It's just in town and like to the right. Like this town isn't big, it's basically a T shape.
I'm all yours. Please go ahead.
I can't say I've heard of anyone like that in Quirks. We don't see gremlins around here very often. You'd probably be better off asking an animal on the mainland. It's just a boat ride away from here, and if there's anyone who speaks gremlin this side of Cyrodiil City, I'm sure you'll find them there. Okay, well I'm not going to Andal at the moment, so... Well, actually, I guess I could probably ask frickin' other people before I just give up on it, but... You know, no one else seems to say anything about it. Actually, Guildmaster.
Greetings.
How many of the pearls do I have? Pearl. I have 3. What are the other ones? Okay, well I have most of them. What was the kind of pearls I need again? The shipwreck Muezi has some. Standard, blue, pink, black, and Kardash.
If I can be of any assistance, I'll be happy
Standard,
to help.
Kardash, black. I need blue and pink pearls. Alright, well, when I go back to Anvil, I'll look for someone who speaks Gremlin. Pretty sure isn't there a Gremlin in? Could have sworn I saw a Gremlin somewhere else, but I don't remember where I saw them. Was it the bazaar, maybe? I don't remember. Bro, I'd love to live on an island like this. Beautiful here. Maybe not the northern half, but the southern half is pretty nice. Garlic, Licovine. That's probably not how you pronounce it. Licovine and fennel.
I'm not busy now. What do you need?
Gavus. Last year, Navy High Command decided the fort was too expensive to keep running, so now it's just an empty husk. Fair enough. Burned in Nessa Kanina's house. Burned. I'm burned.
Speak up.
A farmer. Lady's mantle. Come on.
If a few words can help, I'd be happy to talk.
You're a new face. Care of a little advice I've picked up in my time on Stirk. I heard that he's actually Admiral Hazi in disguise. He plays both sides and gets obscenely rich. Everyone in the government knows about it, but Queen Malona protects him because they're secretly lovers. That sounds crazy. What else am I doing here? I'm also looking for, what are they called? Selkies, I think. What a piece of gold. That is just straight up raw gold. There's a shipwreck here. I think you said something about a shipwreck, so... Right? Hold on, let's check. Western beach in the form of a beautiful woman. Okay, but where did you see him? Beach shipwreck. Okay. Okay. And now it's sunset. I went to sunset because I'm lazy to just take out my axe and start cleaving. Ooh, free pearls. Ooh, piece of candy. Can't even get in this side of the shipwreck. So around here somewhere. I mean, I'm assuming it's on the beach. He said on the white sandy beach. you know, near Warmiocell, near a shipwreck. And this is the only shipwreck I see on the beach, near Warmiocell on the white sand. So somewhere around here. I don't know if she's still here. She could be gone. Oyster. I'm gonna drop all the oyster shells because those are useless. The oyster meat I'll keep, but the oyster shells are useless. They aren't that valuable. Yeah. Value 1 for weight up to 0.5. There you go. Diseased moon crab. What the frick? Oh. Skin looks sewn together and artificial. I found a piece of Selkie skin, but it looks stitched together. Someone's faking being a Selkie? Damn, that's rude, man. Bro just wants a wife. Bit of a weird way to get a wife, but he wants a wife. Got a freaking dwarven battle. Why do Dremora carry dwarven stuff? Like, why? Of all things. Why wouldn't they be using Daedric? I guess to kind of limit their power, but wouldn't they just use, like, I don't know, glass or steel or something? How do they even acquire Daedric stuff? Alright, well for now. Okay, now. Let me pull out this thing. Alright, so I found the Selkie skin. So I need to, I guess, take this back to him and give him the bad news that, in fact, his wife is not actually there. Down with a ship. Somewhere off the northern side of Carrick. This wants me to go back to Anvil. This quest didn't complete, even though I'm sure I did everything. I need to go to Anvil. Oh yeah, I need to find the Val Ansvac Barrow, I think is it. I need to find Red Coral and Parrock's Lotus. Yeah, alright, I need to find the Barrow. Well, I mean, if one's on the eastern side of the island, and Warmiocell's on the northern side of the island, and Carrick's on the southern side of the island, I'm going to assume this barrel's probably on the western side of the island on these cliffs somewhere. That's the very peak, and that's Warmiocell, so I don't think it'd be like immediately next to it. It'd be somewhere near it, but probably not like right next to it. Cusp moth. Why do you never collect them, or does it just not give you the message that you collected them? Oh, what the heck? Where the heck did this come from? Free onion. How did that not kill you? Rat. 2 strength, 2 willpower. Let's see. Alteration, Conjuration's decent. Axe is almost up. Mysticism. I don't use Marksman at all, and I haven't used Longblade at all. If I forgot that Longblade was actually one of my skills. If I had realized that, I would probably actually be using. I probably would have actually used Longblade over Axe. To be honest with you, because I don't know. I like swords more most of the time. I don't generally use axes. One, there's just generally more cool freaking... Oh. I was gonna say, there's generally just more cooler swords. There's more variety to swords. There aren't very many different types of axes. They're all just sort of the same. Get deleted, nerd. Wait first. For some reason, an alchemical ingredient. I mean, I guess wolf pelt is an alchemical ingredient. Spiked rice. Well, spike rice isn't talking about spiked. Bro, can you die? Is that one of those high-level ones again? Yep. Oh no. This one. Yeah. 40,000. Like what? Or is that 4,000? I'm blind. No, that's definitely 40,000. What the heck? Oh. Didn't see you there. Did I? Oh. Actually, I think I already did that. Rail guard. Alright, come here, Dermora. Give me that Balming paste. Sacred Lotus Seeds. Is that St. Paraph or is that different? Stralotus. St. John's Lotus. Sacred Lotus Seeds, but not St. Paraph. Restore intelligence. Restore endurance. Milk thistle. Oh, cool. Look, a full... Well, actually, it's not a full set. Part of a set of iron armor. Damn. Too bad that's, like, way too late. Alright, I think that's everything. Rattle me bones. Oh, Palladian Ancestral Blood Relic. I got the Blood Relic. Still gonna check through the rest. Palladian Ancestral Dagger. Oh. Rest until healed. Telekinesis. Oh, just a bunch of garbage. Nothing I care about. garbage. Nothing I care about. Quirks. I use that on my stuff. First Empire coin. Some of that garbage. Bombing paste. Potion of cure paralyzation. Bombing paste. Goat fur. Ancient Unitic axe. Alright. I think that's everything, right? Who is you? Greetings. Rumor has it that you are collecting heirlooms for that Palladia woman. Yes, I represent a collector, let us say, who has a private interest in these items. For 300 digs, I'm willing to buy any family relic you found. What do you say? No.
My victory
I'm sorry, but
is
I can't
at
pick
hand.
no for an answer. Oh, he has trouble. Vilter's assignment. It has come to my attention that Ladea Palladia is in Carrick, trying to reclaim lost ancestral relics. No doubt for sentimental reasons, as you know. I have a certain interest in such baubles and would love to add these to my collection. Go to Valhansvik Barrow and stand on the lookout for a hired Imperial. If you see them, stop them and obtain whatever ancestral relics they have acquired. If not by coin, then by force. Whatever happens, these items may not fall into the hands of Ladea. Okay, but like, who did that? Alright. What other quests do I have before I go back to town? No, I think it's all of them. Okay. That skin looks more like silk to me, but the stitching is very rough. It doesn't look like it was made by a professional clothier. Maybe you could ask the smith the Protea about. She usually works with armor, but you might know a bit about sewing too. Okay. Let me go hand this stuff into Miss Ladea.
Time to talk? I have a few minutes.
Isn't she out here? Have you recovered an heirloom from the barrows? I found an ancestral dagger and vial. A weapon of old in the blood of our founder saints. Thank you, Idonea. With these memories, the Palladia bloodline can be redeemed. Stark will remain under the moral authority of the true color Nordic blood. Scions of Calovia, Shore and the Divines bless you. The scoundrel accosted you as you left the barrow. Idonea Star-Eye. There's no doubting that sinister forces are working against the restoration of the Palladia family. He also had this note on him. Let me see this. Aha! Proof of his crimes. Downright treasonous, in a manner of speaking. I will hold on to this. Maybe I can reveal its author at some point in the future. Here, have some extra remuneration. Remuneration? I don't know how to pronounce that.
You seem like
clearly
very
at some
good
point they were
company.
important to the city of Sturk. Also, how would I know specifically that that blood reliquary had blood related to the Palladia one? I guess maybe it had, like, it said on it, blood of the Palladia family.
Glory and honor, emperor and empire.
A few of Yokumi. You have Yoku weapons, Yoku War Axe, which looks really cool, but actually I think that's the only one Yoku make, at least from what I can tell. Red Guard Wicker Shield. No, that's it. Just 2 items. What's she talking about? Selkies? I think I've heard that bard of the old Seawater Inn sing about them. I found this Selkie skin on the West Beach. Look at this. I admit it, I made this. It was part of a costume, some kind of prank. If I remember correctly, it's far from my finest work, but I usually only do stitching on thick leather, not much use for silk in the armorer's business. Can you tell me who it was for? No, I won't give you a name.
Greetings.
Yes, you will. I already told you I made the skin. It's just silk. There's no beautiful magical... See you, lady. Sorry. Can you tell me who it was for? Well, alright. I made this for Hesta Alessius, a local fisherwoman. She lives in the shack village outside the walls next to the docks. But that's all I'm telling you. If you want to know what you want it for, you'll have to ask her yourself. I feel like what you guys did was kind of cruel. Bogus also. Bro literally jumped ship and is for some reason on the eastern shore. Why is he on the eastern shore if he saw her on the western shore?
Time to talk? I have a few minutes.
Good to see you again. If you have any questions about Carrick, don't hesitate to ask. Oh, they absolutely exist. Probably lounging on the West Beach as we speak. You should go look for them. Does the Selkie skin look familiar to you? Blast it! Guess it was only a matter of time. It was just a joke, you know. I dress up to fool the fishermen. As long as they're sailing around the west side trying to catch a glimpse, I have free reign with the pearl diving spots at the south side of the island. Please keep this a secret and give me back a costume, will you? It's just a bit of fun, and I can really use the pearls. I have to think about it. Oh, come on, please. Branching timeline. Yeah, branching timeline. Save. Speed, demon. Soon he'll be safely off the
You
island.
seem
Well,
quite
brother, you should
unpleasant.
probably leave now. Not
Its
yet.
scent is unfamiliar.
So that though is no one. Branching paths. I'm gonna see what happens if I just freaking, you know, tell him. $143 days. Yeah, he's just standing out here on the wrong side of the island.
How do you do?
What? Mulug's wreck? I've been fooled by some fish-gutting harbor girl? Embarrassment of it all. Well, thanks for the effort. I guess here's some gold. Now leave me be. Really? That was it? Nah. I'll keep your secret. Here's your disguise back. Thank you, battlemage. This means a lot to me. Here, have these pearls. They come from a big call-up bank just south of Duskwatch.
How can I help you?
Just south of Duskwatch, you say? I still want to check the wreck of the Moesia, but I might just go do that. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. What quests do I currently have on the island? I still have to complete Golden Nets. Down with the ship. They're still on the northern side of the island. There's a big call-up bank just south of Duskwatch. Gold in the necks. Nets. Not necks. Okay. Wait. What quest did I just look at? Gold in the nets. I want to figure out why this quest hasn't completed. Shamti. A friend of a friend told me that one day the Quirks sailed right up to her boat and the mast captain bought her entire catch. Paid a very reasonable price too. What am I looking for?
You? Something tells me I might regret it.
Damn. Kind of rude, don't you think? Maybe I need to go talk to him in prison? I know he was arrested. Thank you for reporting his criminal activity. Maybe I go check on him in prison? Or maybe I report back over here.
Whatever you want. Within reason.
So you told the guards about him, Idonea? You did the right thing. Thank you for your help. Have a few of these wines. They're top shelf and on the house. Enjoy. I'm probably just going to sell them back to you. I'm going to be honest. I don't need them. Iskall. Fortified willpower drain. Activate. No, I'm good. I mean, that's not bad. Personality willpower, but I don't need it.
How are you?
Alright, the last thing would be on the northern side of the island, so... Time for a hop, skip, and a jump and away. I might go to the peak real quick as well. I don't really see a road up there, but I'm sure I can just walk. Oh, it froze for a second. I don't think I can actually pick those things up, and I don't know why. No, let me up. Just gonna keep jumping. You're gonna hear this sound a lot. No. Let me up. Does this look like there's like a kind of road up here? No. Maybe? No. Ocularis butterfly. Shrine of Saint Hikari. Eastern Caravan. Bunch of tiger lily. I haven't picked up a single one of these. Okay, there you go. Frickin' A. Warm your soul. I might explore Warm Your Soul, but I kind of want to save that. Nah, I'll save it for another time. I'll walk past it though. Okay, I didn't die. I'll just ignore everyone. Okay, there's nothing there. Crazy, I thought I saw someone here earlier. There's some wolves here. Alright, let's look at this again. Down with the ship. She was taking water fast in the Abecean Sea north of Stirk. So nothing specific, just sort of north of Stirk. Looks like some sort of camp there, but I'm just gonna ignore that. Where's my water walking? That's a big old clam. What's that? I see something at like the top of my screen. If I look directly at it, it's harder to see. But I see something over here. Oh, evil. There's something over here. This might be it. What the heck's moving around in the water? They're dolphins. Yo, what's up, bro? Oh, you can't interact with them. I won't kill the dolphin. Okay, this gets really deep here, but this looks like a shipwreck, probably. I wonder if I could stand on top of this and use this as a... I can. Oh, that's perfect. I might actually do this then. Alright, well, while I'm up here... Let's restore magic. Salt. Sacred Lotus. I should dispel. Oyster meat. Onion. Ocularis. Oh, I did pick them up. It just doesn't say anything. That's weird. Let's just look for all the things that have restore fatigue. Goat meat. That is restore magicka. Health. I don't want to use the Kardesh Pearl. Embalming Paste, Cusp Moth, Carambolette. Burden. Cusp Moth, Bone Meal, Blue Flax, Blood Lily, Blood Lily Flower, Blood Lily Pod, Amber, Adamantium Ore, Restore Magicka. I'll hold on to that. Aloe Vera Pulp, Telekinesis. Okay. Restore Magicka. So we got a Black Pearl, a Kardesh Pearl, 16 normal pearls. Oh, let's see. Okay. Can't see jack diddly squat. Did I not summon my Gamora? Where's my friend? Oh, that's okay. There's so many of them, bro. No, no, don't spawn me. That's a really dumb spawn. That's a really stupid spawn point. First of all. Yes, let me go in. I would like to get attacked one by one and not by freaking 20 of them. I don't want to be caught with them beneath me and me below them. Or me above them. Like, I don't want to get hit like this. I don't want to get hit by two of them. They're gonna kill me like this. Ah, frickin' heal. Die, all of you. Okay, can I get back up, please? I don't want to be here anymore. I need it to be daytime. I can't see jack diddly squat. Alright. Hello, help me, I'm under the water. I mean, I can breathe forever because of this walking stick. Because that's totally how that works, by the way. Walking stick means you can just breathe eternally, right? I don't even know if this is the Red Tempest. I mean, it's a Imperial warship north of... Oh. Glass arrows. It's an Imperial warship looking kind of thing. What's bro doing down here? He's in the wrong neighborhood. Be gone, nerd. Spear of Fox's Footfall. Attribute speed and hand to hand. Okay, but why hand to hand? It's a spear. Why not something to boost spear damage? That don't make no sense. Ready Decatur's remains. Real war axe. Ooh, Navy officer armor. I love the Navy stuff, so if I could get a full set of Navy stuff, that'd be kind of cool. Real war axe. TEM Red Tempest. Cyrodiil's Fleet Yard, Cyrodiil. 3rd Era 384. I didn't read all that. With this thing of darkness, I acknowledge mine. I don't know what the heck that's supposed to mean. Plate. Navy officer boots. Imperial Navy leather stuff. Cool. I'm gonna see if I can get a full set off this boat. A waterlogged bed. Water breathing. Swift swim. Well, now you're just making it easy on me. What do you mean I failed casting a spell? Shut up. Be gone. Don't drink and drive, kids. At least I don't have to worry about freaking drowning. Oop. Bunch of material. Hacklow leaf. Actually. Damn. Free money. Free money. No, I don't care about alcohol. Come on, hat. Free stuff. Navy leather. Imperial Navy leather boots. Imperial saber. Pauldron. Damn. So I'm gonna get a full set of officer stuff. I love the way the officer stuff looks. Can't reach that chest. Bunch of free food. Didn't I kill you? I thought I did. I was gonna say. Did I check this room? I don't think I did. Looks like it might have been the kitchen. Cyrodiil brandy. So freaking hard to see what's going on down here. Sea urchin. Starfish. Come get me, copper. Thank you. Die and stay dead, nerd. Oops, wrong button. Just a bunch of shields. These dudes are all dead. That's a sea urchin. That's a starfish. Starfish. Lamia. I thought Lamia were more snake people than fish people, but these all seem to be underwater. Oh, I didn't mean to pick up the shackles. There's the ballast. Why would you keep the ballast in where the prisoners are? This seems like a terrible idea. Alright, I think that's everything. The minor intervention. Alright. I think it's all my quests currently on the island. Most of them are telling me to go back to Anvil. Which is like, oh. Spent all this time to come here and they immediately tell me, yeah, actually, you know what? Don't come here. Frickin' leave. Anvil Guild of Mages, top floor.
What can Khajiit do for you?
Alright, oh yeah. Does someone here know anything about gremlin speech? Cindy can't help you with that, sorry. I don't think I can help you with that, sorry.
Could be of any assistance, I'll be happy to help.
No. Gremlin speech? Nothing about gremlin speech? Okay.
I do enjoy a good conversation.
Okay. Knows nothing about gremlins. Ah, good old anvil, constantly raining. Madam, do you know anything about gremlin speech? Actually, I did hear of a speaking gremlin on anvil lately. I think it was in the Bazaar of the Beast in here in the marina. I wonder what he was trying to buy.
What brings you out in this mess?
Okay. First of all, I'm going to the board. What quests do I immediately have in anvil, just so I know where I'm going? Oh, wait. Crap. Hold on. I know this is gonna take me back out into the middle of the sea, but I forgot to grab the purse rings. I'm also gonna reset my mark in the Mage's Guild here. Come on. Come on. Come on.
You talking
There
to
you go.
me?
There you go.
Well,
Okay. Let's check my quests. I can do this quest. I'm pretty sure I have potions for it, I think. Down with the ship, I have the remains. I need to find this guy, which is in the thing. Fort Teledrac. I was going to see if I could buy this stuff somewhere here. This guy is on the Vidiscan Island. This I can complete. This wants me to go with Revzi. This wants to go to Fort Teledrac. This wants me to go to Moesia, which is also in the Vidiscan Island. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and this and then do Fort Teledrac.
I have knowledge to share with you, for the right price, of course.
You know what? Gold Road to undergo repairs. Helseth ascends the throne. Marav Strike settled peacefully. Merchants to sail for Akavir. New pocket guide to the Empire. Ship lost in a pirate attack. Solar Seven's return. Uri the Red pardon. I'll buy all of those.
I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try.
I don't believe it.
Let's keep moving. Is it this place? Oh, I think it's the next place. It's the Argonian down here, I think. Any luck with the Presserine shipment? Yes, he also refunded you. Excellent. I knew I could rely on you. You could keep the refund. Consider it your payment for job well done. With that out of the way, we should turn our eyes to other works. I'd like you to try and re-recruit Virilla, an ex-itinerant priest. She's a talented healer who left the Order some time ago in hopes of settling down. Currently, she serves as a priest at the Chapel of the Tranquil Sky. However, I have reason to believe she isn't entirely happy with her new position. It's a perfect opportunity for someone like you to bring her back. Go to the chapel and see if you can convince her that she'd be better off as an itinerant priest again. The chapel is a holy place of Kenrith. You'll find it in the port quarter, right next to the shipworks. It's also where Virilla serves at the moment. Please see if you can convince her to rejoin the itinerant priest.
This is an honor for me.
If I can be of any Yes?
Right. One of them is... what is it? Marshal's message, which has to go to Pilodorus Cadmerius. The other one was down with the ship, which is this one, and then also the Mage's Company? No, the Sea Drake one. return the remains. Tiny sea drake. Stellane Maruthine. I'm pretty sure it's one of these guys. I'm pretty sure I talked to one of these guys earlier. Is it this dude?
Well, hello there. A pleasure to meet you.
As far as I'm aware, the Navy isn't desperate enough to try recruiting goblins, so that's going to say. Captain Mondorelian has been in the West Navy for nearly a century. Before the incident last year, he had a reputation as one of the Empire's finest captains. It was his intervention that ended the sack of Woodhearth, and 100 officers came up under his command. It's a shame about TM Red Tempest, but it's hard to look past abandoning your crew and ship. Whatever happened out there must have really rattled him. Stellane's always looking out for opportunities to go ashore and study the local fauna and flora. Lately, he's been terribly interested in something called an iguana. Apparently they're big lizards who live in the Citrus Archipelago, way out past Thras. If we ever find ourselves halfway to Yokuda with time to spare, I suppose we'll need to go looking. She was a rising star in the West Navy with a bright future. Such a shame what happened there. Cowardice always has its victims, you know. Even if Mondorelian asked you to get back the remains for him, I don't know what he'd have the courage to bring. I don't know that he'd have the courage to bring them to her family. Might try giving them to the Chapel of Solemn Echoes instead, so she can have a proper burial.
I'm listening. Please.
Is there something I can help you with? Face it, this city's terrible. There's a terrible poor for anyone who doesn't love to gamble. Talk to Mondorelian. I don't know why that wretched elf hasn't been kicked out of the service. He gives us all a bad name. Really? Okay. I'm a ship's doctor first. Thanks to the patience of my good friend Jacka, that I find time and resources to write on natural subjects, subject to the requirement of service and all that. I saw one once as a young man in the Eltheric Ocean out past Terran. They're shy creatures, and little is known about them in the wild because that they grow extremely slowly. Before they disappeared from the Abecean Sea, it was common for mages to hatch sea drakes for observation and study. I suspect they were wiped out by some kind of disease. You're looking to find a sea drake egg? That's a difficult proposition. Most are ground up for potions or hoarded by collectors in the years since the sea drakes disappeared. I've read that sea drakes often used to lay their eggs in hidden places protected by coral reefs, deep grottos, and so on. There's a reef west of Anvil called White Reef. If you're set on scouring the sea for a live egg, that's where I would start. Hey, I'll mark a reef on your map. Actually, that's perfect. Isn't that? Yep, in the Bitterskin Islands. So, perfect. Do I hand this in to Mondorelian? I feel bad not. But also, like, she probably should get a proper burial. But, like, also, he might give her a proper burial, so I don't want to be like, well, no, you can't have her. You can't have the remains.
Anything I can do for you?
He's a menace. I'll feel a lot safer out at sea when he's dead or behind bars.
Well,
But you're no help. Australia Paraxis, not Praxis. Captain Jackas Oberon. Captain Mondorelian.
I see you. Hello.
Have you found the remains of Viridia? I'm sure everyone in Fort Telegraph has something to say about it. Maybe you heard them already. Nothing had changed what happened. Would that it were otherwise. She didn't deserve to die like that, choking on her own blood. TM Red Tempest should have never been in her tomb. You really did? Oh my, you don't know what this means to me, Idonea. Now my friend will have a proper burial among her kin. I'll see to it immediately. Here, take my service sword. It's the least I can do. And I won't be needing that for this anyway. I'm leaving the Navy. Perhaps a life of charity and repentance can make up for a terrible moment of cowardice. Thank you again for your help recovering my friend's remains, Idonea. It saddens me to think of her at the bottom of the sea, rotting away with the years. I'm glad you found the wreck and the remains of Viridia. I'll soon be just Mondorelian. I'm headed to the hostel of St. Restunius in the city, where I can try to help others and find some redemption. No one will ever forgive me, and perhaps they shouldn't. I can only try to make something meaningful of the rest of my life. Which is crazy, because he spent his entire life, like, no, actually, they said he had 100 years of service. That doesn't mean he's been alive for 100 years. That means he's served for 100 years. So he's older than 100 years. So he's served in the Navy for 100 years, since about the time of the usurper, maybe even earlier. And just because, like, one time No one said like really what happened. I heard
Glory and
left the Navy.
Emperor.
Already, I just left his room.
All right then, I'm
And
listening.
A friend of a friend told me she once had a drink with the masked captain of the old Seawater Inn in Karak. That's kind of funny. I heard you recovered her remains so she could be laid to rest. You did a good thing, Idonea. I do want to play as a high elf sometime. I just don't know what I would do as a high elf. What I really want to do is play as like a navy. If I was to do the navy, I would probably play as either an Imperial or Red Guard or high elf. But the thing is, you can't join the navy yet. I think the first navy faction that's going to be joinable, I think, is the east one. I might be wrong though. I'm pretty sure it's the East Navy is going to be the first one.
Well,
So
hello
it probably
there.
won't be for a little
A
while.
pleasure to meet you.
I think it's an adamantium battle axe. He has Imperial Navy greaves and boots, and then Imperial ebony up everything else. I did not summon you, battlemage. Why have you come to the Nevark's tower? I gave a statement on the matter of the TM Red Tempest sinking when it occurred. I have nothing further to say on that subject or about Captain Mondrillion. You have a petition for me? Then please hand it over. So your marshal wants us to resume patrols around Stirk Island then. I'm afraid that won't be possible at this time. There are many in Cyrodiil City who don't think of the Navy so highly anymore. The recent budget cuts have forced us to only spend resources when they are necessary. Right now, fending off raiders in the Blue Divide is more important to the Empire's security than dealing with a few jumped-up smugglers in the Abecean. Damn. Okay. What other quests do I have in the city real quick? Advanced reading. Bounty on Sodato. Figure of speech. I want to see if I can find that stuff for that dude. Recruit Varilla. Okay.
Any time now. Glory and honor, Emperor.
I've got a few minutes if you...
Yeah, I really do wish you could join the Navy. Don't get me wrong, I like the Legion, but I feel like the Navy's just freaking cooler. I've always loved navies in different video games. And it would be the perfect faction to do like a East Empire Company playthrough with as well. Because you could start as like a Navy officer and then retire to the East Empire Company or something. Or whatever company. I mean, if it's the East Navy that you're probably most likely to join, I think their main focus is breaking up illegal slavery, like catching vessels that are legally carrying slaves. Because I think technically slaving outside of Morrowind is illegal. Slaving within Morrowind is legal as long as it's not a foreign and imperial citizen. I'm pretty sure. So like the main goal of the East Navy now is basically just stopping people from catching slaves from outside Morrowind.
What is this about?
I used to be a member, but it wasn't for me. For all the places I got to visit, I never felt like I was doing anything. At least here I know I'm helping. I'd like you to rejoin. Look, I left for a reason. I can't go back to aimlessly wandering around like I was. If you want me to rejoin, I need to know that you people are capable of more. Luckily, I have an idea how you can prove that. Have you heard of Toroner Barrow? It's an old Colovian burial site off the highway southwest of Gavach, probably filled with undead, but also allegedly the location of a runestone. You look like you can handle yourself. I want you to accompany me inside. If we can find the runestone, I'll have done more in a single trip than I ever did in my times as an itinerant priest, and you'll have shown that your order can do more than beg for alms. I'll be there. Really? Maybe you are different for the rest of them. I'll see you at Toroner Barrow, then make sure you're ready for a fight. Follow the highway east from Bryn Cross and you can't miss it. If memory serves, it's right where the road starts snaking up toward Gosha Inn. Oh, I know exactly where that is. I've been there. It was a long time ago. It was in fact the start of my playthrough. I don't think I ever cleared it. Or maybe I did. I don't remember. It's been a long time. Okay. I'm probably not going to do that right now. I'm gonna go hand in my bounty and collect some, or get another bounty quest started. But also, I want to go to the bazaar. Okay, let's check. Any other quests? Advanced reading. Idonea Star-Eye, figure of speech, plants. That's it. There's the strong levitate. Or maybe it's great levitate. I think I meant to put greater levitate, but whatever. I don't think it costs. Oh no, it costs 60. Well, I have like 265, so it's not like a whole lot. I'll go up and around here. Alright, here we are. Our latest bounties. I killed him. Well done, Idonea. I love hearing about murderers being brought to justice. Here's your reward. She's an Imperial vigilante who operates along the border between Anvil and such. As far as we can tell, she only attacks bandits, leaving ordinary travelers alone. But the Empire cannot tolerate those who live outside of the Imperial law. The bounty is for 1,500 septims, but only if she's captured alive. There are a number of questions we want her to answer before we decide her fate. Are you interested? Sure. The road between Brunna and such is the best patrolled route between the two kingdoms. You're more likely to find bandits and vigilantes along the quieter parts of the Anvil-Such border. Bring Rue to Viviana Clausita once you've captured her. Okay, so Reuben area.
I'd be happy to talk.
And whatever.
Please, by all means. I'm listening.
Bounty contract? I don't know if it lists them. I know there's Anka stones outside, but I don't know if they want, if that's like one I have to get later or what. Here we are. Bazaar of the Abecean. What is that short little dude? So you want to teach one of my less enlightened brethren about the ways of business? I'd be more than happy to help, but before I tell you what you'll need to say, I would have a small request of you. I want you to buy me an exquisite amulet from Cyrodiil accoutrements. You're on the bazaar's top floor. I had my eye on that amulet for some time. As I am self-employed, I think it's not unreasonable to treat myself once in a while, and it seemed the perfect item. The one complication, however, is that the shop's proprietor, Issel, simply refuses to trade with Gurmland. When I so much as approached her, she shouted at me and had me rather unceremoniously removed from the premises. I suspect she'll be more accommodating with you, so I'd like you to take this gold and purchase the amulet yourself. Okay. Nope, I no longer have standard magic potions. Damn.
What's this about?
Speak up!
Just in case. I want to buy it. A gremlin recently came in trying to buy it. I had Benio escort it out, but afterwards it sent someone else here to try and buy it again. I don't know what it's planning, but even if the offer is genuine, I just don't want it getting its grubby little hands on my handcrafted work. What do you ask? I want to buy it. As I said, I won't be selling it at the moment. Nothing personal, just out of caution. I want to buy the amulet for myself. Again, this is nothing personal. I just won't be selling. Now, did you want anything else? Yeet. Are you kidding? No. That's dumb.
What brings you here, Imperial?
I want to buy it. I want to buy the amulet for myself. I suppose you seem genuine enough, and if you take it, then it'll be harder for the gremlin to get it. Fine, I'll sell it for 300 drinks. I'll buy it. Come here, bro. You have the amulet? Good work, Imperial. Now, here's what you'll need to say to Whitkey. Ita huta mi chab chababub. Wamp ba tuap gahipka. Tawuta bipu ita saluk werp lis da torp imbuk. EEC has been exporting glass out of Marwen. I'm sure those dark elf crafts are quite pretty, but I don't see why people keep making such a fuss over it. Someone is selling a finely crafted item that's in poor condition, purchase it. Find someone who can refurbish it, then sell it back for substantial profits. You need to be observant if you want to be a businessman. Observe places where people have stashed valuables. Observe expensive goods that could be acquired easily, and observe what your competitors are up to. Well, just the other day I observed that the bookseller upstairs had a Daedra in his shop. I'm a businessman. I buy a wide variety of different goods, weapons, clothing, beverages, dishware, and more. I exchange them with people who are willing to pay extra for the quality I provide, and so profit is made. Fits me quite well, I think. Thank you again for your assistance. You've proven yourself to be a reliable agent.
In the front line.
Ruby. I might be able to bring me another potion. That's one exclusive looking bottle. Must cost a bundle of drakes. Let's hope it does the trick. Whoa, I feel as though a great fog has been lifted in my mind. I remember everything so clearly now. The first book I ever read, the way my mother used to speak. Every single detail of the night I summoned Ruby. Yes, I can reproduce the invocation now. Everything's clear to me as if it happened only moments ago. The words are on the page. The anticipation I felt as I read them, and the dread when the page disappeared and Ruby materialized. I'll write the invocation down for you. I don't know what will happen if I say the words out loud again. Okay.
Time to talk?
Now, do I want to do this immediately? You know what? I'm going to save. Over the save. I'm going to recall to get to the Mage's Guild. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Fast travel back to... And we'll talk to our Mage's Guild. And I'll go look for that conjurer.
Kicking I gave that weasel, he'd better.
And then we'll find that woman again, and then... see if I need to talk to her. I don't think I probably need to. I could probably just reproduce the information, but surely it would just connect the Ruby to me. Shouldn't I have to like reverse it or something? Because if I just straight up do the invocation, wouldn't that just bind the Ruby to me? Which I guess I'm not necessarily opposed to. Having a free Daedric Guardian as a tool would be pretty good. It would mean essentially that I now have a really powerful Daedra. So you're able to get Varric to reproduce the invocation? Well, this isn't the complete invocation. It shows you to be sufficient to shatter the chains that bind Ruby to Varric, and to banish Ruby back to the void. Perhaps there would be more you could do if you managed to I did.
I'm all yours. Please go ahead.
I'm impressed. What you have recovered is a full and complete incantory neonymic. I know of very few mages that have ever managed that. This should allow you to alter the part that binds Ruby to Varric and transfer it onto yourself. Still, I'm not sure how long such a bond would last for. It might be safer to instead dismiss the Guardian back to the Void, or since you're proficient in conjuration, perhaps you can use this opportunity to deconstruct the spell and learn something from it. Ooh. I want to do that. Like I said, having Barubi be mine is a freaking base, because currently the best I have is a freaking Dremora bow. It's not great. It's not great just having like a Dremora, and I can barely summon it. I can only summon it for like 30 seconds. Because I have that other one, what is it, like a Greater Summon Dremora? It's 168 points of magic up, which is more than half of my magic up, and it's a 0% chance, regardless, unless I, like, chug willpower potions.
Greetings.
Crime doesn't pay.
I'm not busy now. What do you need?
Demon glares at you. Randibar ubi zirhaga ipen Dominic. Yes, your command? Barubi strains against your will, then relents as his eyes glaze over. So now just Barubi follows me. Did that do it? You've translated the bonds that bind Barubi to yourself. Does that mean I'm finally free of them? Thank you, good battle mage. I am in your debt. Please have this book. It was originally inspired me to become a student of conjuration. I'll let that particular hobby rest for a bit, I think. Liminal bridges, which I'm pretty sure I already have, but... where is it? Oh no, I didn't have it. Follow me, stay here, go free. So it's just a... If I go free, what does it do? Oh, dang. Ooh, what? Where is it? I don't see it. I thought it said I learned something. Zenithar, Tuner's Hoptoad, Summon Thrall, Skeletal Minion, Scamp, Lesser Dremora, Ancestral Ghost. Golden Saint? Oh no, wait. No, didn't I? Is that the one I just got? Or... I think that's the one I just got, because I don't think I had this before, which, I mean, is really cool, but it's even worse than the last one. And he dropped it. He dropped a freaking Daedric Broadsword. Okay. What if I go the other way? What if I just straight up disband him? Thank you. Is that back to... I learned a powerful new spell. Okay, so no matter what, I get the Golden Saint. And I get a Daedric Broadsword. So, I mean, that's cool that I got a Golden Saint, but I can't actually use it. But I could make a lesser
Any time now.
Golden Saint spell. Ruby. Okay, well, I have liminal bridges now. Okay. Freaking Daedric Broadsword now. Brother, I am so stupidly wealthy. I need to figure out what to do with all this crap I got. Alright. Also, I'm gonna try and make a lesser Golden Saint spell. I don't think it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try and make a lesser one. Bro's kitted out. Can you... Do you have anything I want to buy? Nothing in terms of weapons I can see. He does got ebony. It's just one piece of ebony, though. Feels like a full set. Yeah, he has ebon weave, but that's light armor. He has a headpiece, but I technically already have a pretty good headpiece. I guess I don't need the officer boots and helmet. In terms of weapons, I don't need the glass stuff. I don't need a spear. I need the broadsword of the firmament. What about this Daedric broadsword? Okay, you can take that. Okay, I think that's everything I can really sell him for now.
Go ahead.
Is the officer's helmet better than the adamantium one? Well, he might have a higher heavy armor skill. Actually,
Tidings,
I
Cyrodiil.
think it is time to make some random ball crap again. Chicken leg. Quick, how do I unsummon a demon? Weakness to poison, water breathing, telekinesis, swift swim, swift swim, swift swim, swift swim, swift swim. Hold on to the fortified willpower, intelligence, health. I don't need fatigue. Restore fatigue is literally just the easiest potion to make. Because basically any food does restore fatigue. Restore attribute, luck, restore fatigue, and resist shock. Quality, restore I don't need to restore intelligence. Restore health, restore endurance, quality fortify willpower, water breathing, cure paralyzation, fortify attribute, personality, fire shield, feather, restore health, fortify willpower, drain fatigue, damage health, soda brandy, restore magicka, fortify health. I don't need any of these. Okay. Red. Fragrance of Dumaka Redwort. Parif. Lotus. Damn. Questolville. Wheeled paste. Or no, wasabi paste. I can't read. Topor Questolville. Is this? I think that's. Is that stuff you? I think it's stuff you drink. So much crap. Anyways, magicka. Just a single standard restore magicka. Quality restore magicka. I'm just gonna buy the quality stuff, I'm gonna be honest with you. Wish there was someone who like he always has it, but it's just like I wish he sold more than one. This is annoying. Magi. Magic. Yeah, 4. I need like a bajillion of these. Because I can't make them because I don't have the ingredients. Because the ingredients seem to be fairly rare for Restore Magicka. Magi. Quality Restore Magicka. Magi. Quality Restore Magicka. Magi. I'm gonna get like 20 of them. This is the most annoying way to buy stuff. This is torture. Giving him so much money. Still having this absurd amount of money, obviously, but still, it's annoying. I wish I could just buy like 10 at a time, or at least like anything more than a singular individual one at a time. Like 2 at a time would be so much faster. Because I could get to 20 in 10 clicks instead of it being 20 clicks. Okay. Alright. Okay. So I still need to find those things for Dander and Etherin, which I would have to go all the way out to the marsh for. Sea Drake is somewhere in the Vidiscan Isles. I got this. She's outward somewhere near the Such border. Old Men in the Sea. She went out towards Gosha. This is the Frevzi. I have to return to the Marshal. And then this is also the Vidiscan Isles. Bam. Immediately back here again. Flame Atronach, Supreme Domination, or yeah. Goblin Berserker, Skeletal Champion. I'm also going to take this time to enchant some crap. Make an enchanted item. You know what? Why not? Actually, you know what? Let's pick. What's the highest soul I got? This one. Okay, my Greaves. I don't know. No, I can't do that. Okay. Self. Obviously way too long. Okay, yeah, no, this goes way over the enchantment limit. I don't know. Water breathing. Self. Okay, that's the highest I can put it. Okay. Take another soul. Make an enchanted item. Let's take another piece. My silver boots. Let's do jump. On self. Let's just do magnitude. Up until it gets either to 8 enchants. So let's go down to... I don't know. Let's go to like 20. What about this at 50? Let's go to 50 to 30. Let's start turning up the timer. Oh, that went up 2 fist. Okay. $30 to 30. So 29 to 30. Oh, it has a 26% chance. Okay. But it should have leveled up my enchanting a little bit. Alchemy's gone up a bit. Okay. Still in, Marithian thinks that sea drakes lay their eggs in Coral Reef. That makes sense. Would you please go searching for me, Idonea? I wish I could go looking around White Reef myself, but I'm not a very strong swimmer, to tell you the truth. I know, that sounds like you're just being freaking lazy. Coward. Go diving, go jump in the ocean. Not that. I wanted to put these quality potions. We should get exclusive Restore Magica potions. Okay. Now. What quests can I immediately hand in? I'm just gonna hand in quests and I'm probably gonna be done for today. Just figure of speech and probably the Marshal's quest, right? Yeah. Finding intervention. go talk to the gremlin. Wherever the heck she is. Hita huta mi chak jabubu wampa tuwa kahipka tawuta bitu ita zaluk wep lista torf inwa. Wahoo! As you start speaking Wiki, its eyes widen with curiosity. She produces a scrap of paper and begins enthusiastically taking notes on it. When you finish, she nods. You get all that? Where do you hupa? Pigs. I want to kill you. I'm going to be honest with you. Did you find someone who knows gremlin speech? You made a deal with Wiki and she's willing to be my fireman? Thank you. Actually, how did I know that? Thank you, battlemage. You certainly deserve a reward. Hopefully these gloves can be of some use to you now that I don't have to do all the farm work myself. I won't need them anymore. Well, actually, how do I know that that's what she's... I have no freaking clue what that thing said.
I'm not busy now.
What did you give me?
Need?
Gloves. Endurance. Strength. I mean, that's not bad. It's fortified strength and endurance, but these are non-armor. They're clothing. And also, these are just better because it's destruction and conjuration. Alright, let me go talk to the marshal.
How can I help you?
The Navak refused to resume the patrols. I still don't see why the Navy couldn't spare a ship or two to stop the flagrant piracy going on here, but its response wasn't unexpected. So I figured out another way to draw attention to our situation. Anyway, this should hopefully cover your travel costs. Make sure to speak with me again when you're ready for further duties. A smuggler in Carrick's jail is offering us information. You are to question Jathan. He's a smuggler who was recently captured by the Kingdom's Guard and is currently being held in the Carrick guardhouse. Apparently, he'd be willing to tell us some of the details about the smuggling ring he was involved with if he's set free. I've always found it better to bargain than fight with enemies, especially ones so profit-motivated, so we'll be taking his offer. Go there, question him, and learn as much as you can. Then tell me about it, and I can authorize his release. Okay.
Let's hear it.
Alright. Thank you all for watching episode 20 of my Abecean Shores Let's Play as Idonea Star-Eye. I want to thank you all for watching. Next time, we're probably going to go explore the Viduskin Island, at least the White Reef. I want to thank you all for watching, and remember, for King and Emperor, citizen.